Everyday collocations, lesson 1. Weather. What's the weather like?
Don't you know how we got Deborah's accuracy?
Oh yeah, this is English Grammar Fluency.
There are a lot of everyday collocations regarding weather, given we have 4 seasons and each season is special in its own way. Spring, summer, fall, and winter, the 4 seasons of a whole year, each consisting of a lot of everyday collocations, which makes us have to deliver them all to you in 4 parts. The first part, of course, is going to be about spring, and then summer, and then fall, and then winter. 4-part series of everyday collocations about weather. What we're doing here is trying to reach the heights, if not echelons, of articulacy in answering this question. What's the weather like? The days get warmer as the spring starts, and this season brings plenty of sunshine, which makes everybody happy. Sometimes there are spring showers, and spring showers, sometimes there are spring showers. Well, showers is another name for rain. What are the rain intensities? Well, we have light rain and heavy rain. Let's cover them. Rain intensities, level 1. It's a drizzle or it's a light rain. Drizzle is a light rain, which is a very gentle rain that is barely enough to get you wet and it's barely noticeable. You're walking down the street with your friend. Your friend says, "Is it raining?" You say, "No, it's not." And then you feel drops of rain. You say, "Oh, it's drizzling," or "It's spitting." It's spitting. It's spitting out. It's spitting. It refers to a drizzle or a very light rain. We decided to continue our picnic despite the light rain, or despite the drizzle, or despite the fact that it was spitting. So that's level 1. It's a drizzle, it's a light rain, it's spitting. What's level 2? Level 2, shower or downpour. Shower and downpour are not the same. They are both heavy rains. Heavy rain takes place in both of them. When there is a heavy rain, we say it's a shower or it's a downpour. But what is the difference? Well, showers are short-lived. Short-lived. They are short bursts of heavy rain that come and go. But downpours, they keep coming. They continue and maybe they make flood. It falls continuously. Let's give you an example. We took shelter under a tree during the passing shower. We took shelter. When you take shelter, you go somewhere safe. For example, it's a war and there's a lot of bombing. People and children, they go to shelters. They take shelter. They go somewhere, probably and most often underground, somewhere that is safe. They take shelter. Now, when there is a shower, you don't want to get wet, so you go under a tree or somewhere to take shelter from the shower or maybe a downpour. During the passing shower, it means it is short-lived, it's just passing. It's a passing heavy rain. It is not continuously coming, just like the downpours. The sudden downpour made us soaking wet. Soaking wet. So, something is slightly wet, something is kind of wet, and something is soaking wet. Soaking wet is the collocation. It means completely wet. You just put something in the water and take it out, it is soaking wet. Soak. It means put something underwater and take it out. You soaked it. Now, if something is soaking wet, it is completely wet. There is water all over it. Level 3 is wild. It's a torrential rain or a deluge. Torrential rains or deluges, they create floods and torrents. Now, what's a torrent? You see, torrential is the adjective for torrent. And a torrent or flood refers to a big amount, a massive amount of water hitting everything on its way. So when water comes up, it's a flood. And torrent is a moving flood that destroys everything on its way. And when the rain is so heavy that it creates flashing torrents, it is a torrential rain or a deluge. You say, oh my God, it's a deluge. It's a torrential rain. Let's take shelter. By the way, this is the noun torrent and torrential is adjective. We learned parts of a speech in this video, remember? The deluge of rain caused flash floods in the city. The deluge of rain, it was a torrential rain. It caused flash floods. That's another collocation. Well, flood is water coming up and just ruining everything. Now, a flash flood is a torrent. It hits everything on its way and it is moving towards something or forward. Cause means make, but it is used for bad things. When something makes a bad situation, we say it caused that situation. We use cause for bad things. So for example here, the deluge of rain caused flashing floods. The torrential rain made driving conditions treacherous and unsafe. The torrential rain made driving conditions is the collocation. Now, driving conditions can be treacherous. What is the meaning of treacherous? Treacherous means unsafe. You cannot trust it. You cannot rely on it. Treacherous could be a situation in which danger awaits and it's a lot of risk to operate in that situation, to be in that situation, because that situation is treacherous. It is unsafe. It could also refer to people. If somebody is treacherous, you cannot trust them. You cannot rely on them and they're just not safe. Now, unsafe driving conditions, treacherous driving conditions is the collocation that you should write in your notebook.
No, God, please, no, 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 no!
Can you tell if someone is treacherous? Some people can. And they were the 3 levels for rain intensities. We had light rain and drizzles, we had showers and downpours, and then we had deluges or torrential rains. Now back to our lovely discussion about spring. Spring has 3 months. We have March, April, and May. There are heavy rains and showers during April. And there is a beautiful saying. It goes as, April showers bring May flowers. Now, what does it mean? Well, of course, we have some heavy rains during April, but they are the reason May flowers grow. If you want May flowers, you should go through April showers. The air feels refreshingly cool during spring. Refreshingly cool. What does that mean? Well, it is obvious what it means. If something is refreshing, it energizes you, it gives you energy, and it is just pleasant and revitalizing. So, refreshing is pleasant and revitalizing. Well, revitalize. If something revitalizes you, it gives you energy and makes you strong and powerful again. It revives you. You see in games when you shoot someone and they are on the ground and a teammate comes and revives them. So the teammate comes and just fixes their conditions and just heals them and revives them. It makes them powerful again. So the refreshingly cool weather or air feels good and gives you energy. It revitalizes you and strengthens you, and it is pleasant. You could say, I heard something revitalizing. or we had a revitalizing news for them. It means something that gives them hope and energy and makes them feel much better. The temperature gradually warms up as the season progresses, and a gentle breeze often blows, signaling the end of winter. Temperature warms up is the collocation, and it means the temperature increases and it gets warmer and warmer. And gradually means little by little, slowly but surely. As the season progresses, as the time passes, if something progresses, it keeps happening and it keeps coming and doing what it does. For example, you could say something is in progress. You mean it is happening. For example, right now, English learning is in progress, or right now our lesson is progressing. It is going forward and happening, and it keeps happening. Now, as the season progresses and a gentle breeze often blows. Breeze is a weak and slight wind that feels good. It is gentle. Gentle means very slight and very weak, without any strength or aggression. So it is gentle. It's like a very kind breeze. So a gentle breeze blows. We say wind blows. There is a candle, you blow the candle out. So a gentle breeze blows, signaling, showing, signal. It means a sign. Signaling, showing the end of winter. The temperature gradually warms up as the season progresses, and a gentle breeze blows. You say a breeze blows, signaling the end of winter. And we say signal means show. It shows the end of winter. Spring is known for its blooming flowers following occasional thunderstorms. I am known for preaching collocations, and my friend is known for pre-teaching vocabulary. So something is known for, or somebody is known for, spring is known for its blooming flowers. Well, you know flowers, okay? They bloom. It means they open up. They bloom. Blooming flowers, that's the collocation. Something is known for blooming flowers following occasional thunderstorms. Well, occasional means happening often, every now and then, or sometimes. So if something happens occasionally, that's the adverb, it happens sometimes, and it's not something that happens all the time. It's occasional. Sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. Occasional. Occasional thunderstorms. Now, what's a thunderstorm? A thunderstorm is three things happening at the same time. We have heavy rains, lightnings, and thunders. Well, heavy rains, we very well know what that is, and we also know a lot more. Lightnings and thunders, what are they? Well, lightning are massive electronic discharges that create flashing lights in the sky. So what you see is the lightning. Now, what you hear from it is thunder. So we hear the thunder and we see the lightning. We see the lightning and hear the thunder. Thunder has two collocations with it. A thunder can be the sound you hear. It can be sharp crack. For example, it is so sudden and massive and big that you just feel frightened. It freaks people out. Okay, it's a sharp crack. A sharp crack. Or it can be rumbling, a long rumbling. Now, what's rumbling? this sound is, this is a rumbling sound. Now, am I recording? Yeah. This is a rumbling sound. So when the thunders happen far away and they are continuous and they just keep happening, you hear a very pleasant and therapeutic sound, a very nice rumbling of thunders, which is long and continuous. It is not a sharp crash that freaks everybody out. It is pleasant. It happens far away and it's just pleasant. What do you like most about the spring and what's it like in your region? What activities are specific to this season? Why? See you in part 2 about summer. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to share this with your beloved friends, and also, if you didn't take notes, remember to grab a notebook every time you tune in to English Grammar Fluency. Take care and farewell.
Don't you know how we got Deborah Staccaressi?
Oh yeah, this is English Grammar Fluency.